So last week I had a go at offending all the joiners out there. This week, I'm afraid to say it, welders, is your turn. I might have cut a bit much off. God, little finger.
Do you honestly think this is going to get us to grease?
Fucking hate this thing. In the future, I'll probably get someone professional to do it. That was close. I've got these steps to weld in and repair. And the only time I've ever welded was after a few beers with a mate once, about 7 years ago. I'm using my dad's welder. Now, before I get started, just going to practice on a couple bits of sacrificial steel somewhere. I've been watching a couple tutorial videos on YouTube. I was watching Ed China.
MIG welding.
Off of Wheeler Dealers, who used to be on there with Mike Brewer, yeah. Got a couple joist hangers which should be fairly similar thickness to the panel I'm going to be putting in. Although these are galvanised, I think I'll have to grind the surface off. Eyes, ears, hands. Got my dad's eBay special welding mask. Let's pray for my eyesight. I haven't really got a clue about these settings, so we'll leave them as they are. We have life. Now, Dad did say he's having trouble with the welder. I don't know. Oh, not that I'm getting my excuses in early, but just bear that in mind, please. Well, the mask doesn't work. It's gonna be fun. The mask really isn't working, so I'm sort of squinting. What does that do? Oh, it's turned off. Fucking idiot. Right, let's try that again. That's working. Right. From what I saw on Ed China's video, it looks like the gas either isn't working or it's run out. I don't know if any expert welders would say the same, or I don't know what else it could be. Might just be the reel doesn't come out smoothly, it sort of skips almost. Yeah, it's spinning. I can see it spinning there. Always feed the wire from the bottom of the reel. I'd say that's the top. Didn't you? Manual. Just going to see if there's any tutorials on good old YouTube to set that up properly. I can move that with my hand back and forth. So is it? That's the adjustment. Always feed the wire from the bottom of the reel. I don't particularly want to refeed. I'm going to go and have a look on. Oh, I could do that, can I? Can I do that? Oh, don't fuck this up. Even worse. YouTube it is. So it looks like it's a common problem of this bit poking out. You see that pivots too much, and then what that does is offset that bit so it doesn't grip properly. Now what a few people have done is made up a sort of bracket that comes from here down to there to keep it in. But I wonder if there's an easier. You see how much that pivots? Up there. Oh, where am I? There. That shouldn't move. That's held that in place. we got that. Let's see if that's any better. No, still sliding a bit. Looks like this bracket's already been repaired at some point. I think that wants a washer on it to keep that in there. But hopefully hold that in place. That just holds that on like that. Was it? Because that's too tight. Yeah! I'm a fucking genius. Right, now to see if I can weld. That's better. Now, more or less gas, I don't know. I'm just going to go and Google what the white build-up is, whether it means too much or not enough gas, and then carry on. Right, quick Google. There's some of you are probably shouting at your screens. It's because this is galv and I've not ground it back far enough. That's zinc form, or like the zinc coming out or something, I don't know. But you shouldn't breathe that in. So no more of that. Let's go and see how the panel's going to fit. So a few of you have said to cut out this entire piece, which I'm a little bit reluctant to do because this bit is all sound and it's only this top piece here which really needs to come out. I'll get the grind on it just to make sure, but that is solid. So I'm thinking cutting along here and then cutting that out. Let's put that piece in. So you cut this off, that will then sit in there because this won't be in the way. Draw around it as a template and then cut this out. Yeah, cut that bottom piece off. That gives a better chance to cut this off. God, little finger. Let's go for gloves. Oh, that was close. So, because of that bit, I'll leave this edge on, grind out here. I'll probably can get a grinder in there, something like that. That's going to be real tricky up that far without taking the door off, and this bit's solid anyway, so I think along there, along here. Might have cut a bit much off. Maybe one edge needs a bit of infill or something. I don't know. Oh, that's so bad then. Does that look so bad? You can't see, this back edge is worse. You know. Why is that not doing that then? It's not going very well, really. Just stopped for a bit of tea. Darkness is now upon us. Out comes the torch. I've got a feeling, after a bit more research, can you see me? The gas isn't getting through, the shielding gas, which is leaving like bird shit welds that are really weak. So I'm going to try and figure out how to get the gas coming through. Can't hear anything coming through. There we go. That's the first time I've actually heard it. That's a bit better. That's looking a bit better already. Just try and get into a bit of a flow of things now. Good morning, day 2. I had to go back to the school of YouTube last night. I was feeling a little bit beaten by the whole welding scenario. Luckily some guy's intro on a video really cracked me up.
What's up guys, welcome to another episode of AC Designs Garage, and on this episode I'm going to show you how to MIG weld thin sheet metal with minimal warpage.
After a bit of searching I found ways to fill gaps that are a bit too big to weld. People recommended TIG rods to almost sort of bridge the gap between so the weld doesn't drop through. Also I've seen different settings for sheet metal, like thin sheet metal, because they keep burning through where it's too hot and it's just going straight through and it's not putting enough weld in. So I need to turn the cable feed up to try and spool up more and then just sort of almost tack it the whole way along. This is the best I could come up with yesterday. It's pretty bad. The gap's pretty bad here. Best weld so far. Right, that's not really working. Struggling to fill that. So I had the idea of just cutting it back out and beating it up with a hammer now, just to see if that's going to work any better. A bit better. I didn't want to put you through too much more of that. It was enough agony for me, let alone you having to watch it. We're getting somewhere. It's definitely not pretty, but it's fairly sound. Just popped out. Got some seam sealer, tiger seal, which will hide up all the shit welds. In future I'll probably get someone professional to do it, especially on cars, because old thin metal is just so bloody hard. Didn't give you a chance to get a weld on anything without burning a hole. I've got about an hour's left of daylight, so I'll just finish this side up. I might do a little bit of grinding back just to tidy it up a little bit. Put this on and call it a day. Go meet Danni back over the boat, and then she's joining me tomorrow to give me a hand doing some other bits. Oh, and obviously I've got to do the other side yet, so that might take another couple of days. Morning.
Day.
3?
Day 3.
3.5.
3.5.
What time is it? Midday yet?
It's 11:30.
I'm debating taking the door off because it's so awkward to get the camera in. But then do I need to
Do you really need to take the door off? Then you're going to have to put it back on. I love it. I think you've done a grand job. He's not a welder.
The coat's broke.
Oh no.
That's great.
I'm very proud of him. He's not a welder, but you'll put your hand to anything, won't you?
I'll give everything a go.
I love it. I think you've done a good job.
No, you fuck it up once, can't you?
Oh.
Oh, my coat's actually...
If it was Patagonia, you could send it back.
Oh. Get it around. I can't take it off now. I can't. There you go.
Imagine if this goes through now. That'll be the end of the video.
Not just the end of the video.
Sell.
You'll be up for sale. Alright.
Yeah, I love it.
You're in.
Woo. That sounds great. Do you honestly think this is going to get us to Greece? You honestly have faith that this is going to get us to Greece? Like, really? Really? Joe. Do you honestly think that it's going to make it?
What do you reckon?
No, I don't. I'm sorry.
It'd be funny though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but I don't think we'll get it out of Somerset.
We've already driven to...
Yeah, I know, but that's a while ago now. It's just been
What
sat here.
county's Winchester in?
Hampshire.
We've got it in Hampshire.
Yeah, that's a bit different than...
One step at a time, one county at a time. Big welder. Oh, this is the old piece that came out. Wasn't even that bad, was it? Really? There's a bit of filler in there before.
Would you say this side's worse?
Yeah, but it doesn't make much difference apart from how thin this metal is up here, because that's going to be harder to weld along there. But apart from that, you're cutting all this out anyway. The thinner the metal is, the harder it is to weld, basically, because it's easier to put holes in it, which is what it was doing over that side. But now I know what I'm doing. Should be easy. I can tell I'm feeling a bit tired. I had all the camera settings off and the microphone wasn't plugged in. Glad I noticed before getting too far into the day. What are we doing? Just asked Danny to go and find some fabric my dad had left over. That's a mat, mate.
Yeah, but I just don't know with your dad. This is what you could have been on about.
Hello?
I got your cake. They're really nice.
Fresh.
Fresh out the oven.
Fresh out the oven. Yeah, that's it. Perfect, thank you.
And there's some new gloves. Silly twat.
Oh, but new. Thank you. Oh, they smell good. I just noticed how thin this metal is compared to the original. Where is the original? I don't know how well you can see, but I think these are designed as, well, as it says on there, oversized to go over the top, which is probably why it's so hard to weld in situ yesterday, because it just kept burning holes through it so thin. Hurts my head a little bit, but I might do this side differently and just cut out the very rusty part and then come over the top with this to make it stronger. It really pains me that it's different to the other side, but I think it will make a stronger repair. Stronger repair. That's why these pieces are half the price of the other ones on eBay. Lesson learned. At least it's not like I document my every mistake for thousands of people to watch online. The awkward part of overplating like this is you're gonna have the awkward part of overplating like this. You're gonna have this metal exposed underneath the new panel, which can rust. But with zinc primer, I've read it's got zinc in it. You can actually weld through it as long as you apply it lightly enough. So that'll give this some protection, and I'll still be able to weld sort of directly through it, hopefully. Okay, quick coat that one. Just let that dry a minute. After I primed it, I noticed a little low patch here, so I've just poked it with a screwdriver. It's gone through, so I'm going to have to patch that bit after with the bit I cut off. For now though, stop dropping this camera. Oh, you little fuck. Penetrated that, but not that. I'll have to grind that off after all. Get in there now. Didn't film those two, but they're sticking. These haven't. Ooh. Oh no! I keep breaking this helmet. Ah, thought my wheels were good, but they've just fucking cracked again. Sake. Need more penetration. Oh! Alright, don't look.
We'll leave it at that tonight then, yeah?
Say bye for this week.
Goodbye for this week. Join next week, and Joe will figure it out because he always does, and I'm very proud of him.
It's very kind. I don't always figure it out though.
You do. Put your hand to anything. Chips for tea. Come on then.
Thanks, patrons.
Thank you, patrons.
Thanks everyone for watching.
Thanks everybody for watching.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.